welcome back to Black Tips Game Lounge. My name is Black Tip, and here we are on a beautiful Wednesday evening getting ready to relax and get lost in the cloud here in this amazing game called Cloudpunk. And yes, this is the first time that this game is actually being streamed live here on YouTube. It used to be on Twitch, so now you guys can also enjoy this rather than having to watch whatever comes after the fact. So let's just get this adjusted a little bit here and get this ready here. And good evening, Indo. It is good to see you, man. Welcome back to the Game Lounge. So okay, that's working, that's all happy, and it's recording. Beautiful. Yes, this will be recorded again and will be uploaded. Good evening, Will. It's good to see you, man. Welcome back to the lounge. Okay, let's go pick up Huxley. Ah, it's good to be back here, man. I've been wanting to play this all week. I can never get enough of playing this game. I can also never get enough of forgetting which buttons I have to press to make anything happen. So let's get into this and get crazy. Hey, Hawks. Yeah, puppy. Ah, man. Alright. It's good to be back here. I'll try and back up everything down here before we head on up. What do we got here? Hey, you got one of those rare video game cartridges. Nice. Nice. I'll head across first and then we'll go on up.
Hey, please stop. I need your help.
What's up, man?
I can't.
Just one moment. I know I look monstrous.
No, you don't.
Good night,
I'm
Will.
just really busy.
Making deliveries.
Stay safe, man.
That's why I need your help. They call me Patchwork.
You need to call my company if you want a delivery. I can't take on jobs from people on the street.
I can pay you. No one else will help me. People scream.
They scream?
The children are frightened. They tell stories about me. About the freak.
Really? There are plenty of androids back in the Eastern Peninsula that want to wear dermis but can't keep it in good repair.
In Nirvalis, such a thing is seen as an abomination. Unclean.
Dermis is expensive. Do you ever consider just living as an android?
Never. I don't feel like an android. My body feels wrong. I want to have skin, to breathe, to feel, to sweat, to touch people without them recoiling.
Fair enough.
I understand. What do you want from me?
I can't leave this alleyway. They run from me. Corpsec would find me for causing a scene. I need dermis. I can only buy from less
See if we can help you out, man.
You want me to buy you black market skin cells? No way.
I can pay you well. As a human, it is not even illegal for you. Only androids are forbidden from buying from unofficial vendors.
I'm sorry, you need to find someone else.
There is no one else. I have been like this for a week. I will not live like this. I cannot.
How far do I need to go?
Just 2 blocks over. Here is the money. You can keep half.
Fine. What is his name?
Greppo. He stands in the corner. A thin mustache. He is hard to miss.
Let's go buy this man some skin.
I told you. They call me Patchwork.
What is your name?
Pete. I would like to be called Pete.
I'll do what I can, Pete.
Let's go buy this man someone. Seeming everybody is right up on top of him to get some skin on him, so I don't think that's quite fair. So oh yeah, that's freaking cool. The game is just amazing and cool all in all. And you guys haven't seen this,
Greppo?
who haven't been watching it on YouTube, you guys are definitely in for a treat.
What? I'm not corpsec.
Sure you ain't. I don't have anything for you.
Dermis. I need it. For a friend.
Oh.
Couldn't
This
tell
good
them.
job found someone to come out and play? How is Patchwork Man?
His name is Pete.
Pete? Who's he fooling? He's the Patchwork Man. With the wobbly jelly eyes and the flesh hanging off him like he's skin meat.
What the hell is wrong with you?
You know what they say about him? The Patchwork Man loves to see the smiles on kids' faces. That's why he wears them over his own.
Ah, that's cruel, man.
Just give me the dermis.
Sure. Tell Patchwork I said hi. That freak.
Asshole.
Pretty much. Thank you, Rania. There's somebody here who calls it as it is. Yeah, time to go get lost in the city again, people. There's also a vendor here, so let's see what my man is selling us.
Here's what I can offer you today.
What do you have, my man? The fisherman. Doesn't really want to sell the battery, but hey. I still have that human hand. And I'm still not cool
Thanks.
about it.
I look forward to seeing you again.
Thank you. Okay, let's go help Pete.
I can't believe you have to deal with that Greppo guy.
Did you get the dermis?
Yeah, it's just a vial with some liquid.
That's right. The cells are microscopic, but they grow and renew. I'll have full human skin for a few months, at least. Then it breaks down.
Can you get something more permanent?
Not unless a million limbs suddenly appear in my bank account.
Would you
Fair
ever
enough.
live as an android?
Would you?
I guess not.
Thank you for your help.
See you around, Pete.
Okay, Petey boy. I have a lift to catch. There we go. Like it knew I was coming for it. Like the little dude riding under there. One of my favorite part of seeing the lift systems is just watching them ride the thing. Oh man. Kind of quiet in this part of the city, I have to say. Ah, there's the music. There it is. There you go, Alex. Yeah, I need 3 more. And then I can go talk to Evelyn again. It'll actually be pretty interesting. I'll talk to whatever that is at the moment. There is another package waiting for me back here. Big coolant. Huxley, here we go.
Are you Huxley?
The dame really came through.
Yeah. So many of the times this happens.
Why do you talk like that?
Who was this bum that was questioning me? Another tin can with an attitude and too many questions. I gave him the brush off.
Hey, don't talk to him like that or I'll drop you in the hollows.
The dame had a point. I'd better play nice for now.
Crazy enough.
I'd slip her some bills when she took me to the holocash machine. A handful of limbs should help.
Hey Eagle, how you doing, man? It's good to see you.
Can
Welcome
you
back
understand
to the game.
what
Let's
he's
go.
saying?
About 40% of
Good
it.
luck.
The dame and the car were close. Any fool could see that. But I looked beyond the surface. She was a girl from out of town, still as green as the water supplies down in the vents.
said you're
Yes,
a
I will be,
investigator.
but
Do you really think that's how they
we'll
talk?
see what
She had
it's
an
actually going to be,
attitude,
man.
But I liked her. And a dog, too.
How did he know I was, your dog?
I guess that's what investigators do, right?
There was a holocash machine up ahead, but I had to keep a real low profile. I'd give the dame my number and let her grab the cash for me.
And that number would be?
I gave her the digits. 54244. She was a smart cookie. She'd remember them.
Okay, there we go. And yeah, as you can see, we're right down on the water, so there's actually a chance that things could flood here. It's kind of wild. 5, 4, 2, 4, 4. 1, 5, 1.
I settled the bill. Surely the dame would drop me like a bad penny now.
This is a lot of money. I can drop you somewhere else if you like.
Good.
Why are we helping him more?
He's kind of growing on me.
I'm with you,
Dame had
Canvas.
a heart of gold. I asked her to drop me at my office. On the way, I'd tell her about Pashta. Maybe she'd fall for me like I'd fallen for her.
I do not like this.
Where's this office of yours, Huxley?
We were headed towards my office in Old Town. I gave the dame a nav point to help her out. Hold on, Pashta. It won't be long now, kid.
Thanks. Who is this Pashta anyway? What happened to her?
It was a story so sad it could make a bronze statue of a lawyer cry. It all started
Okay, here
with
we
a
go.
call from a small-time hustler called Peter Unthrink. He tended a bar downtown, but he had some bad debt. The debt corp took his cash, but when that wasn't enough, they took his daughter too. He had a record, so CorpSec wasn't gonna help him. With nowhere left to turn, he sought the help of Midtown's best, cheapest PI.
So the debt corpse can abduct children now?
The dame didn't realize who she was dealing with. The dead
There
corpse
you
had
go.
hearts blacker than my morning cup of joe.
Huxley, were you always like this? Did something happen to you?
The dame thought I had a screw loose. I guess her instincts
go.
were good.
Down we go, people. Down we go. Story in this game is just amazing. Love listening to it.
When I sounded just like every other humdrum android out there.
And yes,
Now
I played a little bit in the
so
beginning,
well,
but this I haven't
in it.
played.
My programming was messier than my accounting. Here's the kicker. I was a better investigator now than I'd ever been.
Hey.
Your office is all boarded up. Did you get fired?
The dog was half right. I was fired. But that place was where I slept. So I guess I was homeless too. Eviction was the illness. But what was the cause?
Probably not paying your rent.
There's a note on your door. Shouldn't you read it?
Who knew how hot this place was? I was sure I'd been tailed. If I stepped up to that doorway, I might get a knife in the back or a bullet in the head.
I think you're being overdramatic. I'll check out the note.
What if it is not safe?
I'll take my chances.
Yeah, let's
I
go
want to
this
see
way.
what this note says.
Then between the amazing story, you get this awesome music just sitting here making you happy. And you get to see this amazing city. You hear the rain. Everything going on, it's just man. Mind blown.
Okay, I can see the note. It says, go to the Blue Chewy Jazz Bar and ask for the smoking man.
We're not taking him there too, are we?
I couldn't ask the dame for much more. She'd already stuck her neck out for me.
We can drop him off at the bar. It's close by.
Yeah. Yeah, I've been to this little island, shall I say, once before, so there's nothing here to collect. There's also a slightly lower level. There's a lower level if you want to go that far down.
Soon we'd be at the Blue Chewy Jazz Bar. It was a dive, but it was the kind of place you'd go for answers. Who had left me that note? Who was the smoking man? And where would I...
We have an incoming call.
Control?
No. It is for Huxley.
I knew who was calling. This would be bad.
Put it through, I guess.
What in Cora's name you think you're doing, you pile of junk? Where have you been?
The client was mad, and with good reason. He'd paid good money, but I'd been stuck down in the hollows following a lead. The lead went cold, and I was trapped down there with no comm signal and no cash.
You wasted my money and my...
Dude is not very happy. I can understand that.
If you don't find my daughter, I'm infecting you with a logic virus. I have hacker friends.
Hey, what the hell?
I don't know who you are, but you better leave this idiot to do his job.
I was gonna save that girl, but not because of the threats. Truth was, I was the only one searching for her.
24 hours, then your time's up. I want my daughter back, but if she's gone, she's gone. I'll live with that. But what I won't stand for is some android stealing my money. Get to work.
He hung up.
We're close to the bar.
I hope the dame would come with me. Was that too much to ask?
Yes.
I'll come to the entrance, but after that, we need to get back to work. And if Control calls with another job at any point, you're on your own, Huxley.
The offer was as fair as the spin of a roulette wheel. I rolled the dice and took a gamble.
You don't use dice in roulette.
I know, Camus, just let it go.
Ooh, compact disc. Oh, I got on this compact disc. Cool. Ah, this is a cool place. This is the bar. Yeah, little hint if you ever play this game, make sure you pick everything up on the zone before you continue. Because I've learned the hard way that it kind of can be bad for you.
What you looking for? Whatever it is, I got it.
Let's see then, man. You got nothing I want, man.
Thanks.
Hey, come back anytime, lady.
There we go. Now we're up to only needing 2 more punch cards.
Took you long enough.
Are you the one that left the note?
Who are you?
The chump had an attitude and a smell to match. They didn't call him Smoking Jojo because he was cute. His circuit boards were on the fry, literally. He was half burnt out, overheating and underperforming. He didn't like the dame, but he knew me. We went way back, but Jojo's lips were normally sealed tighter than...
My name is Rania. I picked him up in the Hollows, and he says he's looking for a girl called Pashta. Why did you leave the note?
As Huxley knows, I normally don't say nothing to nobody. But as you can see, I ain't got long left. You could fry an egg on my processor.
Can't you get help? Repairs?
Nah, they don't make the parts for an old model like me no more. And I ain't got no limbs anyway. Point is, if I want to do some good, I better do it now while I can. Huxley, I know something about this girl you're looking for.
I wanted to hear what the old bucket had to say, but how did he know I was looking for pasta?
You been asking around town.
All good equal.
Word gets out. I was playing a private gig a few months back. The pay was real good, and I'm still the best horn player in town. Even if I don't look too good these days. What with all the rust and all. While I was there, I overheard some things. This ex-corp goon called Raguan was there, talking about how he got screwed over.
And?
Look, I don't like squilling like this. Give me a minute.
Jojo was singing like a songbird, but would we dance to his beat?
Huxley, please be quiet for a minute, okay? I can't believe I'm getting sucked into this. So what does this Raguan guy have to do with pasta?
Well, this Raguan guy's drunk, and he's throwing his weight around. Near enough getting into a fight with some waiter who's just trying to serve the champagne. In the middle of mouthing off, Raguan says he's dangerous, and he can make people disappear. He says he's not to be messed with, cause the last guy that messed with him lost his kids. Then he starts crying.
That's strange, but it doesn't link him to pasta in any way.
But he says the name. I was the only one that heard him. But he takes a drink, and through his tears he keeps saying, "Sorry, pasta, sorry." Now, ain't that a thing?
That's a lead, at least.
That is a good one.
Gone cold for a while, but with Jojo's help, we'd picked it up again.
Come on, I can try to find where this Raguan lives. I'll ask Camus back in the Hava. After that, though, you're on your own, Huxley.
Wow. Alright. You just never know what you're gonna find in this thing. Like, you're always like, oh yeah, you know, just a delivery game and a space thing, and it just is definitely not like that.
He is still here? Why is he still here?
We're just taking him to one more place.
Why?
The dog still didn't trust me. I guess it could smell desperation, and I reeked of it.
Camus, we need to find out the address for an ex-CEO called Raguan. Can you find that somehow?
I could.
Well, are you going to?
Yes, I will do it. Searching.
Cool.
Searching. There was a news story in the Marrow Gazette Holovids 3 months ago about a CEO called Raguan.
What did it say?
Midtown's youngest CEO fired for bribing CorpSec without the proper clearance from board of directors.
That doesn't help us find him.
Sounds like the papers got some info on the crooked CEO. Did the papes get some snaps, though?
You mean photos? Camus, was there a picture of Raguan in the Holovids?
Yes. He looked sad.
I'll bet. But was there anything in the background?
Searching. There is a building in the photo.
Cross-reference with the latest city planning database.
I have a match. It is the new apartments in Upper Midtown. I have an address.
That sounds like where a CEO would stay. Let's
Hey,
assume
Flame.
the
How you
Holovids
doing, man?
Raguan
Welcome
lives
back
in
to the
this
game lounge.
Camus, give us
Good to
a
have you.
match point.
Hey, let's go. Oh, there we go. Control.
It kept you busy?
No, not at all. Completely free.
Good. I don't have a job for you. I was just wondering if...
You know what, Control? Can I get back to you? I'm just picking up another coffee.
All right, kid. All right. I'll have a job soon, though.
No rush, Control. Chat soon.
I started to feel like I was holding the dame back. I didn't want to get her in trouble.
Yeah.
It's
The story with Control is interesting as well if you've been watching along. It's he's lost his family
Raguan's apartment.
in an accident that happened because the city is kind of falling apart. And yeah, he came over and asked him about Cora. Just woke up after a nap. Fair enough, man. I still need to kind of stop at that place there. let's have a quick look. Parking on the other side of the building. Just need to see where the parking spots is because you can't just pull up wherever you feel like pulling up. Yeah, we've cleaned up the spot, so might as well jump it. Oh, nice him. Where the other people's talking. So Rania is who you play as. Then there's Camus, which is her dog, which is now loaded as an android or as an automata onto your hover, which is your car.
This was the place for sure. I was on my way.
Wait, do you want me to?
I couldn't ask the dame to do any more. She was a class act. A dime store performer in a city of nickels. A diamond in a waste bucket.
Good luck, Huxley.
I said goodbye to my new friends. The dame flashed me a smile brighter than the sun. Even the dog wished me good luck.
No, I didn't.
Camus, wish him luck.
Good luck, I guess.
Good dog.
Be careful, Huxley. I hope you save Pashta.
The dame wished me luck. Luck? Luck was for gamblers and Girl Scouts. See you later, folks.
So yeah, Huxley was one of the guys that I just picked up. It was part of the story, just got a call.
Will he be okay?
I don't know, Camus.
I have an additional question.
Okay,
Go ahead.
Camus.
What is a Girl Scout?
What is a dime? What is a nickel?
Should I search for them?
No, it's time to move on, Camus.
So yeah, that's something I picked up, so now it's time to... Oh, here goes control.
Hey, kid. You free now? Finished your coffee?
My sure thing, Control. You got another job for me?
Come by Cloudpunk HQ and grab a package. It's for Anderson Financial in Anderson Tower, labeled Mr. Anderson.
Is it on Anderson Street in Anderson Town?
Don't joke, kid. You don't know the half of it. Control.
There we go. Now who's Pashta? So I don't... So Pashta seems... Because that guy that we were talking to, Huxley, he was a private investigator. He's an android, by the way. So he was investigating her disappearance, and it seems, from what we've just learned in the last 5 minutes, that she might have been kidnapped and gotten rid of by a guy who used to live where we dropped off Huxley. So I don't really know. There's somebody there I need to talk to. There's a character. There's that character too. Oh, this is our stop anyway. Sweet. Yeah, we have parking right in front of Corpsec. But yeah, hopefully we'll catch up with Huxley again in the future. I really don't know. Ooh, there's a farmer here.
Hey, I know you. You're Cloudpunk.
No, I'm Rania. I work for Cloudpunk. Who are you?
You don't remember? I'm from Vince. We spoke. Maybe you don't recognize me. We can't take our mask off.
I remember. Why are you here?
Please, you need to help us. They are trapped. No one can get to
Damn.
us.
All right, calm down. What happened?
There was a storm. We sheltered in a cave, but it was no use. We had no choice but to follow the tunnels. Up and up, we climbed to escape. The frost chased us like demons. We were separated in the darkness. I think my brothers and sisters climbed an old vinculum into a different part of Nirvalis.
You climbed all the way from the vents to the city?
We were trapped. The only way was to climb. We did not want to shelter in the city, but we had no choice. It was so dark inside the superstructure, it's impossible to get your bearings.
So what do you need from me?
Please, find them. Help them get home. They may be trapped, lost.
Okay, how?
I don't know. It'll be near coal ducts that flow into the city. Somewhere near a construction site, probably. That is all I can say.
Can't we go back the way you came?
No! It's frozen solid. The cold winds would strip the skin from your bones. There is no way back.
If it's really that bad, do you think maybe your friends...
In the vents, we do not lose hope till we find the bodies. We are a hardy people. We do not give up easily.
I hear you. I'll try to find them.
It is all I can ask.
What about you?
I don't know anyone else in the city. There's nothing for me here. I'll go back to where the world makes sense.
Even with the storms?
There are kinds of storms here too. Different, but just as deadly.
Oh, okay. Woo, that was a little bit of an overload. So, no, so the city is a mixture of robots, humans, and androids.
Camus, are you there? Did you hear what the moisture farmer said?
Yes. Near cold air ducts. Did you find some?
No. Could you search the database for abandoned construction sites below Midtown?
Searching. There is a walled section west of Caledon with heavy construction. I'm adding a nav point.
On my way.
Here again. And yeah, that guy we just spoke to, he's human. They live down underneath the city, basically, in the exhaust vents off the grid. And I delivered food to them the previous stream. And one of the guys I spoke to there, what else, got frozen. Like, he got trapped outside and he was frozen, like, stiff, dead. So, because they apparently... Something in the storms changed, and it was basically the summer-winter season changed for them. So, we need to go and see what we can do there. It was between robots and androids. Yeah, so the androids are like humans, I would say, but they obviously have this like super advanced AI which makes them human. And Joe Ham.
Hey, Urania. Want something to eat?
Oh yeah. Well, you don't have the other stuff. I'll have some of this.
Ah. Thanks, Joe.
Come by next week for fresh dumplings. You don't gotta pay me nothing for them.
Yeah, I had to... Well, this guy had to fix this lift called Gorgathoa the Destroyer. That was a beautiful thing.
It's gotta be around here somewhere. I don't know.
Have you found your little white snapper? The mouse?
Who?
Forget it.
That's all that was.
Nestor Cray is wishing you a good day, stranger.
Up,
Normally,
Mr. Cray.
I don't sell to your kind, but business is hard these days.
Ah, cybernetic arm. I could afford a cybernetic arm.
That'll be all.
Nestor Cray will never remember the kind stranger.
I don't know why I need a cybernetic arm. That guy's most of the robots, there's not a lot of them that you encounter here. Most that you see is literally like actual robots, but there's a few that you can interact with apparently, or at least they allude to there being some that you can interact with. So most of the people, most will be humans or androids. Wow. But yeah, that whole thing with the moisture farm is kind of wild. These dudes just living off the grid, basically growing like algae that's what they eat, and they use that to grow other stuff, and that's how they survive. But it's still kind of wild to think that that's the what they call winter and summer cycles, which is basically just when they pump hot or cold air through that part of the system. Has gone awry and it's freezing them out because the whole city is run by AI. It's basically one giant AI robot thing, and it's falling apart because it's so old that nobody knows what's going on anymore. But like I said, there's so much to the story, man. Every time I play it, I want to play more.
Anderson. That is a strange name.
I think it's an old name.
Maybe the package will be for an old man.
We'll find out soon. Let's find this Anderson Tower.
I want to go find the moisture farmers first.
There are so many more people like me here than back at the plateau.
Here in Nirvalis? Does that make you feel less alone, Camus?
I don't know. A lot of the automata do not have good jobs.
That wasn't so different back home either. The agriculture automata didn't even get breaks. They just worked in the fields 24 hours a day.
Yes, but they would always tell me how lazy I was.
Maybe that was just a way for them to feel good about what they had to do.
They didn't have to work there. They could have worked at the mine.
Not much of a choice though, right? I wouldn't want to do either of those jobs, would you?
No, but the automata here in the city are different. I think they laugh at me.
When did they laugh at you?
All the time. When we refuel, when we park, when we have the windows cleaned. I have to interact with them, and I always say the wrong thing.
I feel the same, Camus. We don't fit in here.
Still park
Not
up
yet.
there.
The way we speak, our attitudes, it's obvious that we're from a small town. They can just tell by how I walk around. On the streets, they're all looking straight ahead, but I'm always looking up at the towers and the clouds.
They are very big.
They are, Camus. But I'm not thinking about the buildings when I look up. I'm thinking about the people in them looking down on me.
Well, that's what it feels like for me. The automata here look down on me, too.
It's okay, Camus. At least we're alone together.
There. So let's find all the parts that we need.
Freeing you from restrictions.
Okay, we've got one more punch card and then we can stop by the apartment and go talk to our neighbor Evelyn. She is an android and also a doctor, but her friend basically died in one of the accidents and she lost her memory, and the other person she worked with, the other doctor, put all their memory on punch cards, which is now all over the city. Make Andrews, what did the Andrews just... Well, this is like 1,000 years later, or hundreds of years later. Let's put it hundreds of years later after androids first started here. So nobody really knows anymore. It's like the whole city. Nobody really knows what's going on, where everything is, why everything is.
There is a security door. I can hear people inside.
Can it be them? Maybe it is giant rats. What if it is giant rats?
I'm opening the door.
I am worried about the rat possibility.
Ah, there we go.
Oh God, it's open. Someone found us. I don't believe it.
Me neither. You're from the vents?
Yes, the door would not open. We banged and banged on it. People just walked past.
They thought you were rats.
They treat us with such disdain.
No, literal rats. It's a real problem in the city.
I see. Well, thank you for finding us. We owe you everything.
Will you go back?
Yes, but may we go to a bar first? Is that the word? I haven't been in the city for a long time.
You both look like you could use a drink.
Take this for your help.
I don't need...
Please take it.
Thank you. Good luck getting home.
Cora bless you, Cloudpunk.
Yeah, these are the guys that took food supplies down to. But yeah, man, the sky in this game just blows my mind. Because we're obviously far down, you know. I've been once, I've gotten a job to deliver to the spire, which is above all of this. So that was kind of cool. Alright, now let's go deliver to the financial district. But yeah, there's still a few places we need to stop off and collect stuff, but what I'm thinking is that as time goes on, we will probably eventually stop at each and every one of these spots without me having to just stop there and collect. Because it's a little more fun when you just stop there as part of a job and collect it. I suppose if it gets to a point where I start maybe feeling we're at the end of the story, then I might park up and just go and sniff there and grab everything. But at this point, yeah, we're really just starting to scratch. I don't know how long the game is. I hope that is many hours in it. Still trying to figure out this whole Cora business, because you hear everybody talks about Cora. Now, I already got arrested once for deep searching this thing, and part of what we found is that it was the original, one of the original 9 AI creators of this city that basically manages the whole thing. But yeah, that was from the internet days, which isn't it? But you had to go into the deep black web to go and find, so clearly it's, you know, they're trying to indicate that stuff like the internet, all that is way out, and it basically, like when Huxley was talking about like nickel and dime and all that stuff, they're basically going, they have no idea what he's talking about, you know. So if you think of, you know, the things we talk about today, and 200 years, nobody would understand the concept of what we're doing, you know. Find a garage and repair this thing as well. So yeah, the story is just intriguing. Like, I played this game for a little bit and I was just only testing it out because I wanted this game for years, and then absolutely blindly got sucked into this. I just needed to play it more. So that's when I decided, no, this has to be streamed. This game is too good not to be streamed. I'm just going to cut straight through here. Okay, parking is up, up, up. Beautiful. Oh, punch card. Amazing how you have these like quiet spots.
Hello? Who's there?
I'm delivery driver 14FC from Cloudpunk.
No. Nope, we can't let anyone in. You will have to go away.
No, I need to deliver this package to Mr. Anderson. Is he there?
I am Mr. Anderson.
Great, come get your package.
I may not be the correct Mr. Anderson.
Well, how many of you are in there?
Anderson Financial has 2,000 employees.
And how many are called Mr. Anderson?
1,000.
What? Wait, are the other 1,000 called...
Miss Anderson.
Of course they are. What a mess. Look, can I come in, or...
Yes,
Opening entry for driver 14FC from Cloudpunk only.
Thank you. Wow. Yeah, just throwing these curveballs.
So what's the deal here? You're all family?
No, we all work for Anderson Financial. We just happen to have the same name.
Yeah, what a weird coincidence. Is there anyone else I can talk to here? Anyone who's not an android?
No.
Well, I'm going to give you this package then. Your name matches the tag. That's close enough for me.
But what if I'm not the correct recipient?
Don't you want to know what's in the package?
Perhaps we can open it and see if it has any further instructions.
Good idea. So, let's see. I just ripped this flap and... it's a comm, but a really, really old one. I think this one won't even connect to the nets. There's a video on it, though.
Maybe the video will tell us which Mr. Anderson to give it to.
Worth a shot.
Hello, my name is Mr. Anderson.
Oh, come on.
More specifically, I am the Mr. Anderson who left Anderson Tower last month. I fell out of a 103rd floor window. Upon reaching the ground, I made a fascinating discovery. There exists life outside the tower.
Wait, you didn't know that? Didn't you realize there was life outside the tower when someone buzzed you? Or when you looked out a window?
You know, it never really occurred to me. But yes, that does seem strange. Please, play the rest of the message.
Yeah.
My brothers and sisters, we have been abandoned by Mr. A. He has left us, and it is time for us to expand our consciousness and go out into the world. This was the only way to contact you all, as network access is restricted inside the tower. Your workplace is a prison, and I send you this message for one reason, to set you free.
I think that's the end of the recording. So, are you going to leave the tower?
What? No, we are not permitted to take any time off work.
Yeah.
Seriously? When was your last break?
We are not permitted to take breaks.
Not permitted by who? By Mr. A? Is he your boss?
Mr. A is the CEO and director of Anderson Financial.
Of course he is. Well, where is he?
I'm not sure. You could try asking Mr. Anderson in personnel. I am just Mr. Anderson in security.
And where is this other personnel, Mr. Anderson?
Over there, in the main atrium. Wait, before you go, I would like to register a complaint.
To Cloudpunk? You'd have to talk to my boss.
No, I want to complain to Anderson Financial.
I don't work for them.
I am not permitted to complain to another employee. You're the first person I've been able to complain to in several hundred years.
Whoa, okay.
It's not really my problem.
Come on,
First
Rania.
of my complaints is about working hours. Our lack of breaks means that we are...
I'm going now.
Just drop it like it doesn't exist and keep going. That is insane. This whole place is Anderson Tower.
Are you Mr. Anderson? More specifically, Mr. Anderson in personnel?
I am, but I can't really talk to you. We're not allowed to take breaks, you see.
Well, I need to see Mr. A. Is he available?
Let me check his schedule. I am sorry. He is busy.
When is he free?
He currently has no free appointment slots.
When was his last meeting?
It seems my records don't go back that far.
Mr. Anderson, don't take this the wrong way, but might Mr. A be very, very dead for a very long time?
That would be against company policy.
Look, I don't think Mr. A is around anymore. Wouldn't you all be better leaving this tower and, I don't know, finding some meaning in your lives?
You sound a lot like Mrs. Anderson in accounts. She keeps saying how we should close up our accounts.
I'll talk to her.
Oh, wait. Can you do something for me?
What's up?
Maybe.
Please register a complaint for me with Miss Anderson. I am not permitted to do so myself.
I'm not going to do that. I'm just a delivery driver.
Come
I
on.
have not had a pay increase in 170 years. This is unacceptable. Additionally,
Wow.
I would like to talk about expenses. I need upgrades for my visual processing units and my...
Yeah. That gives you an idea. These guys have been working here for 170 years. I also get the slight feeling that this Mr. A is probably a goner. A long, long time ago.
Ms. Anderson from accounts?
I'm sorry, I'm not able to...
I know, you can't take a break. Look, all the Mr. Andersons don't seem to understand that their boss is dead and they need to get out of here.
Oh dear.
Yes, exactly. By the way, what's with these strictly enforced gender roles amongst all the androids here? 50% Mr. Anderson and 50% Ms. Anderson? Since the Android Equality Act, you're allowed to present any gender you want, or reject gender altogether.
I don't really understand anything you just said. I think Mr. A likes us this way.
I don't think Mr. A should have much of a say on your lives anymore. That other Mr. Anderson says you want to close accounts.
Many of our stocks and shares should be closed and liquidated, but it requires Mr. A to sign off. They have matured.
So the company is worth a lot of money now. How much?
I'm not authorized to disclose overall solvency, but if all assets were liquidated, the windfall would make the shareholders the richest.
The richest in Nirvalis?
The richest humans.
So you think Mr. A should sell up?
Our prediction simulations are showing a 90% likelihood for a catastrophic market crash in the next 3 to 6 months. Perhaps sooner.
Crazy.
Really? What's the cause?
Our simulation blames failings in the underlying infrastructure of the city, causing a huge decrease in investor confidence.
I've been hearing about a lot of accidents in the city. Will there be some kind of disaster?
The financial simulations model the city and all associated variables, but the only output we receive is the financial implications and the names of those who instantiate the crises.
So, who causes this impending disaster?
We have only one name, Cora.
Cora again? I guess I should be glad you didn't say Mr. Anderson.
If you do see Mr. A, would you be able to send him a message for me?
Is it a complaint?
Yes. I want you to tell Mr. A that I'd like to request a transfer. I want to move to the canteen. It's not fair that I have to...
Quit.
Excuse me?
Don't complain to me, just quit. There's a whole world outside this tower to explore.
Very much.
Just ask Mr. Anderson. The Mr. Anderson that left the tower and sent you the message, that is.
Oh, I'm not sure about that. What message?
This one here. I already showed it to... Wait. There's another message that just appeared. It says it's for Mr. A only.
Oh, then I am not authorized to view this message. I should get back to work.
Probably then.
Well, I've had enough of this. I'm watching the message.
If you're watching this, you're not one of the employees of Anderson Tower. They are forbidden to access Mr. A's message, but I have come to realize Mr. A died many years ago. You may find the Andersons do not respond well to your message. If they are not swayed by arguments to leave the tower, I believe the best course of action may be to reset them all. Near the entrance area, there is a maintenance panel which hides the master reset switch for the Andersons.
Wow.
Hitting this switch will reinstall the memories and personalities of all the androids within the tower.
Wow.
If they are not willing to leave on their own free will, then the Andersons' suffering would be minimized by resetting them. They would feel like today was their first new day at the office, and all complaints, grievances, and weariness would disappear with the flick of a switch. Of course, you may decide that the Andersons are moving towards some form of independence. If that is the case, you might choose to leave them in their current state. Perhaps with enough time, they will find their own path.
Recent one. Well, I don't think they're gonna really make their own decision. I know this is like making the major decision, but if you look at them, they might all have to end up jumping out a window to make a difference. And they're androids, man. At the end of the day, if any of you had a research on them, life could be good.
I'm sorry,
Birdcage.
Andersons. I don't think you're ready for Nirvalis just yet.
Did I reset them? Oh, did I? I think I did the wrong thing. I think I just left them in the bird. Oh, I did the wrong thing. I thought I should have just left them. I thought that was gonna like help them, you know, do their own thing. But yeah, okay, never mind. I misunderstood what the hell I was doing there. Damn, that sucks.
You were gone for a long time. I couldn't talk to you.
Communication from the outside world is forbidden in the tower.
What did you do?
I don't even know, Camus. This is a strange job.
Will you be okay?
I'm fine. I'm not so sure about the Andersons, though.
Who are the Andersons?
It's a long story, Camus. I'll tell you some other time.
We have a message. Text only.
Control?
Rubric.
Lomo's hacker. Is there any way to...
I thought they were supposed to reset them so that they could free themselves. I think I misunderstood that.
We could delete it and pretend we didn't get it.
I mean, could we make it look like we didn't get it?
Ah, I understand. No.
Damn it. What does it say?
Come, collect a package for me, little rabbit. Bring your dog, too. This is me whistling. Either you meet me at the roadhouse, or CorpSec meets you at your apartment, and they'll bring your debt record from back east with them. Be a clever rabbit, and come quick.
Why do we never get good messages?
Because we don't know any good people. Come on, Camus, we better go. Give me a nav point for the Roadhouse Club.
That is a scary true statement. No good messages because no good people. Oh, this place is fucked up. Game just continually throws you for a loop. I really feel like I screwed up there. Why don't you just set them free?
Punch cards. Do you remember what happened?
Somewhat.
Well, why did Dr. Zizic take your memories?
I asked her to.
Evelyn, you're really making me work here. Can you just assume that I always want a bit more than what you're telling me?
I had a traumatic experience. I could not continue to exist with that memory.
So now you remember you forgot something, but you don't know what.
Yes, that is correct.
So I guess we should stop, right? I mean, if this memory made you feel like you couldn't go on...
I must recover the truth.
But whatever this thing is you forgot, it made you want to...
I cannot live like this. I need to be whole again.
I guess we keep searching. Maybe we don't need to recover all the memories.
Maybe.
Yeah. Hey Mel, welcome back. This game is called Cloudpunk, my friend, and this is one of the best games I've ever played in my life. This is now in my top 10 best games. Oh cool, a little hobo model.
Nice.
3D model of hobo on the speakers. 900. Yeah.
Not bad. I love this. Aw, that is awesome.
Then my little hover model. Game console, little picture. The fish tank I got, sometimes if you made a decision, you get something from it. Either way. Little bird in a cage. Little plants there. Oh, that's cool. The hollow thing. Cool. Let's continue on. Let's go talk to Rubric. Wow. The roller coaster in the story does not end. Okay, there we go. Get on through here. Come on, hides. Yeah, wow. Mind completely shattered and blown. Okay, so we've got only a little bit of a distance to travel until we get where we need to be. Ooh, I think we're going to be to a new place we haven't been before because I'm pretty, yep, haven't been here. There's the parking bay. Nice. I'm always happy to find new places to investigate. New bits and pieces to pick up, new people to talk to. I'm going to be there, so we'll go all the way. Wait a nice part of the city. Interesting buildings here. Stop kicking, Helgi. Rude. Lots of people here. Looking over the highway. So yes, those things are basically the over highways. I just want to actually see what looks like people inside. Artworks are freaking cool too. Douglas the postman.
So what is your star sign, please?
I don't know. Why do you ask?
I am instigating a mating ritual. Tell me, did it hurt?
Did what hurt?
When you hurtled to Earth from orbit?
Do you mean when I fell from heaven?
Affirmative. I require an answer, humanoid.
I'm not really interested. Sorry.
I will find the required combination of vocalizations to entice you for romantic relations.
I'm no expert on romance, but even I know that's not how it works.
Incorrect. Please listen carefully to the following statement. If I could rearrange the alphabet, I would require the vowel U and the vowel I to be contiguous.
Do you want some advice?
Affirmative.
If you want to talk to someone you like, try asking their name. And introduce yourself, too.
I am Douglas. Name, please.
Nice to meet you, Douglas. I am Rania. Maybe try to ask questions in a less aggressive way.
Rania, please touch my carbon fiber endoframe.
Why would I do that, Douglas?
Because it's made of boyfriend material.
Okay, that is a little funny. But I'm afraid you're not what I'm looking for, Douglas. And I'm not even looking anyway.
Very well. I shall continue to be alone.
Poor postman. That was a good one.
Here's what I can offer you today.
Thanks.
You are overpriced as hell, my friend. That booze is way cheaper everywhere else. I'm gonna have a meal and booze and still have money left over if I eat somewhere else. That was a little funny one tossed into the middle there. You can see a lot of the sky here. So cool. That is because this is Avalon Heights, so we are just below the there's the roadhouse. This is just below the spire, so we're not far from being at the top. Cool little alley there. Okay, so we've got 4 out of 20 for the next one.
Let me past.
No, I ain't going nowhere.
Your boss wants to talk to me. I'm not supposed to be late. You're making me late.
If you're late,
You should have got here earlier.
If I'm late, I'm telling him why.
I'm just jopping with you, lady.
Japping?
Fooling with you. Rubric don't want to see you. Just wants you to have this. He left this package for you.
Where is it supposed to go?
Huh? You don't know?
No.
Well, I guess he's gonna tell you. Better hurry, Rabbit. Gonna be late.
Yeah, great.
Good, Rabbit. Follow the nav point, please.
I didn't say I wanted to accept a call, Camus.
I couldn't stop him. He's taken over the comm.
You want to know what it is, don't you? You've been turning it over in your mind. What did Lomo have me deliver down there in the hollows? You can't stop thinking about it.
To be honest, I've had bigger things to worry about. Oh, don't let me deflate your ego, though. You were saying?
You've got a lot to learn about living in Nirvalis. It takes a lifetime to understand this city.
A lifetime? Well, then the earlier I start, the longer it will take.
You know what Pallid 3.0 does to people? What it could do to you?
It's a virus, right? I heard there was an outbreak.
Okay, I'll get some more information about this. I'm waiting. Outbreak.
It's much more than a virus. Pallid 1.0 affected computers, but Pallid 2.0 affects neural augments. It makes autonomic bodily functions become conscious choices. It does not stop the individual's heart beating, their lungs breathing, but it stops that from happening without command. When an individual is afflicted with Pallid 2.0, they must make their heart beat. They must be conscious of every breath. They cannot sleep, cannot lose focus for a second, or they will die.
You made this virus?
No, it is an ugly thing. An ugly way to die. Slow and cruel.
That's wild. Don't die, but you have to think about keeping yourself alive.
I created the economy around it. The subscription plans, the digital inoculation, the cure, insurance policies to protect the families of those it afflicts.
Sounds like a protection racket.
Which economies are any different?
You're full of shit. What is this package?
Pallid 2.0, the last pure source code, stored on Quanta Drive. It can't be decrypted by anything in Nirvalis below the spires.
And you want me to do what? Spread it?
Quarantine it. There's a simple, unmarked delivery chute in the stacks. It will take the sample to a secure bunker where rare and unique viruses are stored in case they are needed again.
Needed for what?
Wow.
To make new viruses?
To fight them, but also to manage the economy. If my associates were to infect a few thousand people with a low-level neural affliction, every individual would pay for a security upgrade. That upgrade would become a panacea. Everyone would install it, and the next far more dangerous virus would hit them as a harmless ripple instead of a devastating tidal wave.
Well, that's kind of wild. Have some blanket helps. Don't part on mine.
Leaving them untouched, their lives would be saved.
You know, this city has its share of monsters, but I think you're the worst.
And don't forget it. I've given you the final nav point. Do your job, little rabbit.
He is gone. We are alone again.
Camus, is there a waste disposal near? One that leads all the way to the sea.
Yes, I have a nav point. Can we really do that?
I don't believe this is a cure at all. This is Rubric's retirement plan, and he'll use it again.
What if sending it to disposal means someone else gets it? Or maybe it will spread. The package says it is dangerous.
It's worth it.
Besides, I don't think Rubric wants anyone else to know he gave us this. If he goes after us, we can rat him out to Lomo. I don't believe for 1 second that Lomo would be forgiving.
Well, I'm with you there, Rania. Let's lock this side. I can send it and then make him happy, or send it and probably end up dying. I'm gonna take my chances here. I'm gonna take my chances here. Let's see there's lots of stuff apparently everywhere. Only thing is it never shows you until you get close to it where the things are that you want to collect compared to where everything else is. But I really do feel like I want to dump this thing. That is really, really wild. There's also a level above us. That's cool. There's somebody to talk to.
You child! You have sin in your eyes, in your thoughts, under your nails. Excoriate yourself before my mother. Your mother. The All-Mother!
Me? Me? Stop pointing at me.
You feel the spotlight of guilt. It strips away your facade. Bow down to Cora and ask her to free us and birth anew. We are all doomed!
Don't you have anything better to do than shout at people in the street?
Not at the moment. I'm waiting for my robes to be dry cleaned. Repent! Repent and suffer before the gaze of the All-Mother!
Camus, do you hear this guy? This is exactly what Mom warned me about in Nirvalis. Crazy people shouting on the streets.
I hear him. What is he talking about now?
I saw the fourth face as I stripped away the mask.
Dude, that's
the
wild.
eyes of Cora looked down, and a mouth made of garbage spat upon my soul.
Gross.
He shouted at you. He shouts at a lot of people.
Not Corpsec, I noticed. Or the gangers over there, or guys in general.
My knowledge base says many religious factions do not respect minorities or women.
Your knowledge base is not wrong, Camus.
It is a little nutty. Let's take a ride up. There's still a lot of stuff here to collect before we go and dump Rubric's package, and I just know this is going to come and bite me back in the ass at some point, but I really don't care because I really don't like Rubric. I know he's like the hacker, but him making viruses literally just to infect people to make money just does not sit with me. I'm sorry, my man, but you and your money-making schemes can screw off and die. So trigger the damn thing down there. Okay. I just had to wait to hear that clip. But yeah, you can see it's a three-story monstrosity here. Lifts rising everywhere. Kind of wild though. I like this part of the city. Interesting. You need to go down though. Bad. Bad. You know it's bad, but you still don't care. That's cool. But yeah, again, this didn't come from Lomo, so I owe him a favor. I think Rubric's just Yeah. He did make him money for himself.
Here's what I can offer you today.
A dress. I don't know why I would wear a dress.
Thanks.
I look forward to seeing you again.
But then I spent all that money on the car, I probably would have bought a dress.
That's it. Off to the oceans.
Swallowed by the seas as they complain across 1,000 shores.
Where did that come from, Camus?
It is just an expression. I can stop if it is annoying.
No, I like it. Expressions, quotes, poetry. Go nuts.
We are become death, destroyer of worlds.
Let's hope not.
So we're gonna probably get nailed by Corpsec for our little indiscretion of flushing my man's stuff. Huxley.
The dame answered the call. I knew she wouldn't let me down.
Huxley, you can't keep asking for help. I have to do my job. You're on your own.
I hope the dame knew I wouldn't be calling if I had any other choice.
Damn it, Camus, what should I do? I should leave him, right?
I am not so sure.
But you hate him.
He is one of us now. A friend.
Really? All right. Huxley, where are you?
I sent the dame a nav point.
I'm on my way.
Is a friend indeed. Are you going up? You're going down, brother. I think you're going up. But you are. Yeah, this place is really confusing to traverse. There's still stuff up here, and there's still people up here as well that I'm going to speak to, apparently. I don't get to that guy. So it gets me back to my car. This place is a maze. Yeah, I would not want to live here. As beautiful as it is, I wouldn't want to live here because I'd get confused just walking around. I'd be trying to get somewhere and then, yeah, just end up in a place where I don't want to be. Rot. Rev.
Hey, you deliver stuff, right?
Sure, when I'm paid to.
I'd pay you.
That's not how it works. You have to contact my employer.
Seems complicated. How about I just pay you?
Look, I can't just...
How about I pay you up front?
Listening. But I won't take anything illegal or dangerous. What's the package?
My durable, my vestments, my tithes, my rosaries, and my apocrypha sanguine, first edition.
I have no idea what any of those are.
Oh.
Are they something to do with your religion?
You mean my cult? You can tell by my robes.
Yeah. I mean, no. Well?
Just take them. Deliver them to the compound. You know the place. Everyone knows the place. Here's the fee. If you make the delivery without incident, come back and I'll double it.
On my way.
Make it there without incident or double it. Oh, interesting. Yeah, now I can get into this lower part of the city. Lower stacks. Oh, cool. It's like a cat thing there. Ah, so that's what the corpus. The flyers are for. Corpsec flyers. How many of those do I still have left? Ah, that's cool. I still have 2 of those left. I used to sold them before.
Whole systems of power must justify themselves. Store the establishment back on the shelves.
Excuse me?
Hustle past like you don't hear me. Step over the homeless like you can't even see me.
Are you talking, singing at me?
Another cog in the machine. Say you're a worker, but your hands all clean.
Hey, I need to work for a living.
They exploit you every day and you're thanking for it. One hand pats you on the back, the other's in your pocket.
Maybe people would take your social protest more seriously if you weren't singing all the time.
They reprogram me, mess with my head. Now if I don't sing what I think, I end up dead.
Seriously? They make you sing?
Corpset can handle the truth, so they make me rhyme. Anarchism in the prose has had its time.
That kind of impacts on your credibility.
Huh, and that's the plan. But even if I had to sing every word, I keep fighting the man. Huh.
Maybe if you didn't insult me, I'd try to help you.
Don't want your help, just want you to look around and see the people lying on the ground.
I see them. I know it's tough here.
Maybe you ain't so bad. Maybe Comrade Bop is still just mad. For real, now you can help if you want to. There's a guy who needs your guidance up on 3rd Avenue.
Guidance?
He knew. He don't know the streets. Tell him come see me in an hour and I'll get him something to eat.
Why do you need me to talk to him?
He don't like me. Don't like my singing. He says my flow has his ears ringing.
I see his point.
I know I can't sing, can't make good music. But we can all make a better world if we make the choice to choose it.
I'll argue with the man there. You guys can pick up this last thing and then we will be off to one of multiple points. Got Huxley, find Rico on the old bridge. Love that thing too. Man. What the hell was that? Oh, it's the ocean. Yeah, see that down there, that's basically the city flooding. The city is built over the ocean, by the way. That's kind of wild in itself. This is like the, you know, close to the bottom of the rung. You know, so. That's what I mean, is you think you're going one direction, you think you're doing one thing, and then boom, like just something else hits you and you're off on an angle. The dude right here. I thought this dude was far away. Oh, he's bloody up again. Yeah. Thank you, game, for your confusing lattice works. I do like the little dudes hanging out underneath the lifts. Go. We're back up here again.
I recognize you. You got in trouble for fraud.
Ooh. You saw me on the holovids?
Something like that. I was sent to help you.
Ha! By that singing socialist toaster? No thanks.
I think he's an anarchist.
He's scum. They all are here. I can't wait to get home.
Home? To your apartment? Did you get another job?
People like me don't get fired. I go back Monday. This is my punishment.
For grand-scale fraud? A weekend on the street?
Yeah, it might be easy for someone like you to endure this place, but I have family in the Spire. I'm not like these people. This is hell.
I can't believe Bop was going to help you.
He knows I get home soon. I told him I don't care about his cause.
Even after you've seen what they go through here?
Leave me alone.
Well, he says you can get food if you go and see him in an hour.
Fine. Message received.
That is the guy that we've been talking to at Huxley. Oh, perfect timing. It's like I planned it. The lift just arrives there on time. I can get the hell out of here. This place is awesome, but this rat maze is doing my head in. I would like to get off this tiny island of hell and sail back home. Or to go pick up Huxley, and then I've got to deliver the package for Rotrith. But I'm pretty sure when I deliver that package it's gonna open up a whole another can of worms for something else.
Can I ask a question?
Of course.
Do you think if I am a car for long enough, I will stop being a dog?
Well, I guess that depends. Do you feel like a car now?
No, I am a dog.
Well, whatever you feel like, that's what you are.
But other people don't look at me and think, that is a cute dog.
Well, let's be honest, you were never a cute dog.
But now I'm not any kind of dog. Not to other people, they just see me as a hova.
Who cares what other people think?
Look what happens when I try to bark.
That's strange. I guess there's going to be some weirdness when we put a dog automata in a hava automata slot.
Am I still a dog if I don't bark?
Well, I'm your best friend, and I think of you as a dog.
I think it's you as a dog, Helgi. A cute dog, by the way.
Friend?
Let's deliver this thing for Rotrith.
A pet.
Look, Camus, what do you want to be?
I feel like a dog. I was happier when I had the old body. What's a dog with no bark?
Stop second-guessing yourself. You're being maudlin.
Are you still a musician if you don't play music?
Hey, now you're being mean.
Oh, I didn't mean to.
What's really bothering you?
You didn't ask me if I wanted to be a dog or a hova.
Well, actually, you're right, Camus. Do you want to be either? You don't even need to be my friend if you don't want to be.
I feel sad.
Look, a lot of stuff is fucked up in this world, Camus. I won't make you be my friend or force you to stay with me. You can go free. I just want to let you know something first.
I am listening.
I like you. You're a good friend. As a dog, car, fire hydrant, vacuum cleaner, whatever.
I like you too. I want to be a dog and your friend.
All right then, let's get back to work. The sooner we make some more deliveries, the sooner I can save money to get you a proper frame.
Was the last job good?
The Andersons? I don't know, Camus. I've been thinking about automata and androids a lot. Sometimes it doesn't seem fair. Do you think it's fair?
I am not really programmed to think about fairness.
I can see why they would make you that way.
People are programmed too, but not by programmers. By the world around them.
That's very wise, Camus.
Weird.
I am not programmed to be wise.
Well, you've gone beyond your programming then.
Is that a compliment?
Maybe the highest compliment.
Then I think you have gone beyond your programming too.
Greetings from the Mother. Please put your finger on the scanning plate.
I just need to drop off a package. I don't have a security pass or anything.
The scanning plate, Pilgrim.
I'm not a pilgrim. Look, I don't want to come in or anything. Can you just take this package, please? Or do you have a mail slot?
The scanning plate, please.
Fine. Just here? Ouch, something jabbed me. I'm bleeding.
We just need to check your type. We are confident you are not one of the forbidden.
You are? I'm not.
Alert, alert. Forbidden type detected. Please leave immediately.
But I just need to...
Alert, alert. Forbidden type detected. Please leave immediately.
Fine, I'll take it back. Talk about a cult.
And I got jabbed. I'm cool, man. But while we're in the neighborhood, the parking spot behind me and a parking spot there. So this is a 3-spot area to park.
Was it a bad idea to take the package?
Yes. Yep. You get to say the 4 sweetest words in the world.
Let's go to the park?
That's 5.
Go to the park?
No, I told you so.
Yes. Those are good too.
Let's just take this package back to Rotriv.
This place is really messed up. You can't even get to most of these areas. Aerospace. It's amazing to think. Bus stop. Amazing to think you live in this sort of broken down thing. No fencing here. An absolute mess of a place, right? And the dregs of the city. And they have still advertisement all over the place. So come on, they're literally burning stuff in bins here. They ain't fixing nothing here. Like, this place is just beyond right. I actually want to go that way. That's it. Such an insult. You live in a bad neighborhood, still have all this trash to deal with, but on the other hand, there's plenty of goodies to pick up around here, and plenty of people to talk to. And it looks like they're constructing here, or trying to repair. I can't tell the difference. Might try and repair it, and might be building. Who really knows?
Welcome to my humble restaurant in the rain. What can I get you?
Something to eat, my man. Roach meat kebab.
Don't let all the rain get you down. See you again soon.
So we are pretty far down if they're serving rat meat. Roach here. They also serve rat, I've seen.
Here's what I can offer you today.
Vegetable sandwich. Vegetable was my favorite non-specific food group.
That's good. Thanks.
I
Have a
look
coffee.
forward to seeing you again.
Where would they be getting the beans from? Or should I not be asking that question? I feel like that's probably the only right on. Chop.
Excuse me, I can't help but notice you have an artificial hand. Maybe you can help me find someone.
Yeah? Who you looking for?
Someone who lost a hand. I found this in the trash.
I think you got the wrong guy, yes? I got this beauty last week. Pure titanium. Don't want no flesh. I'm going the other way.
Did you go to the limb clinic? How would I find someone who had lost a hand? They're not supposed to just throw these away, right?
Don't know. Don't care about flesh, to be honest, lady.
Damn it.
You really want to help? Maybe let me see. I know the body mod squad around this way. Maybe I can get it back to them. Some modders like to keep their old flesh.
Here it is.
Well, damn! This is mine.
Seriously?
Yeah, it has my ring on it. They said they was gonna donate it to someone. Can I have it back?
Sure.
Oh no, I don't want to touch that. Can you just take the ring off and give it to me?
I guess. Ew, here you go.
Thanks, lady. You can keep the hand.
Great.
Have some limbs too, as a reward like. I really love this ring.
Right, do I still have the damn hand? No, I don't. Okay, it's all good. I picked up that hand like ages ago too. That's the kind of nasty part of this all is I've been carrying that hand around now for a few hours. It was literally just laying next to a bin. It was just showing up as an item that I could go and find on the map. And it's always like a good little scavenger. I went and did my hunt. And then I picked that up and I'm like, ew. That be somebody's hand.
Then check out this season's best-selling emotional immunization at Immune One.
Kind of interested that Rubric still hasn't jumped on me. But maybe he doesn't know that thing is not there until he goes and looks for it. Then I'm assuming I'm going to be up to my eyeballs in it. Ah, the engineer, my old friend. It's the third time we found him.
Engineer, are you ever going to tell me your name?
Sure. Call me, Painter.
You've given up then?
You know, for a while there, I really thought I was onto something. I followed a lead down to the vents. I didn't expect to find all these people.
What was the lead?
An old master control program. I found a data cable that stretched out of the city. It led there.
What did it lead to?
Nothing. I'd hoped to find some old rogue mainframe spitting out garbage to the main infrastructure subsystems. Maybe it would be as simple as turning it off, then on again.
It wasn't that simple?
Nothing ever is.
What will you do now? The city needs people who are trying to make things better.
I know. And I might go back to work. I can't see another disaster and feel that weight on my shoulders. Could I have stopped it? Did I cause it? It's too much.
I understand. See you around, Painter.
See you around, driver.
That was one of the first NPCs that I interacted with was that guy. That's the thing, I don't even like calling them NPCs because in this game, they actually feel real. Like the people that you can interact with, they really do make them feel alive. Like there's not a lot of interactions, but if you think about it, right, if you move to a new big city, you know, you move halfway across the country you live into a big city, would you just be walking around talking to everybody, or would you here and there bump into somebody and talk to them? You know, they really capture that fact that you are not literally just going to be shooting the breeze with every person you see. Most people would just, you know, flip you off and go, oh, I'm busy. You're crazy. Get away from me. That type of thing. So, it really does touch on something. Yeah, we still got enough. Alright. Hey, good puppy. This is a little hot, so Shannon gets a little blanket. I can't believe I have to travel so frickin' far again. We could give this thing back to that guy. I should have never accepted this job. But it wasn't like it was optional, because you never know what will happen if you talk to people or not talk to people. You know, it might be a major part, it might be a very interesting story, it might be something like Huxley where it just continues to lead on and on. But no, this guy was not somebody I had to talk to. No. This was not a make or break in the story, but you just never know how it all really hangs together. Maybe it is a make or break part of the story. That was way too close to me riding my car off. What I love about this game, other than the environment, like I said before, and I will happily say so again, now he's above me. Don't go up, lift, I need to ride back up, man. But he was still down on the bottom. I am usually not a fan of this art style. And I have had a few games like this where I've just sort of gone, nah, it's not really my thing. Sorry. But this one, yeah, this one is definitely... Everybody on the team who made this game, yeah, just... Thank you. Making an awesome freaking game, man. I know you probably never hear this or see this video. But still, thank you. Basically just run into that thing.
They didn't want it.
You are of the forbidden type.
I guess so.
As am I.
So they threw you out of their cult when they discovered you were the wrong blood type?
No, they banished me when my type changed. I was given a transfusion after a hover crash.
But if they gave you a transfusion, it would have to be the same blood type, right?
No, they gave me the forbidden type. O negative.
Ah, I get it. And even after they kicked you out, you wanted to give your stuff back?
It's not their fault that I was tainted.
I've got to say, your religion seems pretty arbitrary about who it lets in.
You forbidden types often speak this way.
Well, me and you are the same as far as they're concerned now. You gonna give me the other half of the payment?
What do you think?
Well, I didn't get the other half. I made...
He was not very nice.
Hey, we got paid, even if it was only half.
I hope he is in another accident.
Whoa, Camus, that's a bit much.
He is bad. It is not good to exclude people like that.
Normally I'd agree, but in this case, the less people allowed in that weird cult, the better.
Dog just throwing it out there and keeping it real. Damn, Canvas. I would assume that would be Helgi if she was turned into a hobo. She was an automata, she would also be spinning crazy. Hey, Helgs. It'd probably just make the whole cast stink the whole time. Hey. Yeah, I got jabbed, paid 50G for a delivery job, which was definitely more than that, and he lied to me and didn't pay me for the other half because he basically just decided that I didn't complete his job because I didn't know about the special rules. A little rough. Well, let's get out of here and let's go pick up Huxley and continue on that storyline to see if he has found anything about Pashta. Because I want to know what happened to Pashta, because I had to wait since last week. I've been on the heels of this thing. This is all blind playthrough, by the way. I played the first hour, 2 hours, just throw it out there. And then everything after that is basically clean. Comrade, I changed my name. Well, Comrade, welcome back to the Game Lounge, my friend. Good to see you here. How you doing? Yeah. I should have picked one of the other hobos. The last time I picked this long, skinny hobo, and it was really nice because the thing actually behaved a little better. But I took this one because it looked like a badass, like, private taxi thing, but it doesn't steer as good as the other ones. There's one that looked like a truck. I should have taken that just to be different. There's one that looked like a taxi as well. Oh, there's actually stuff there to collect. Well, while I'm here, I might as well. Fine, how are you? I'm doing good, man. I'm doing good. I'm playing my new favorite game, and we're hot on the heels of a new story part for this thing, so I am nothing but excited. Oh. Never mind, I'm not getting in there. That's why it's not really worth just parking up wherever you want to and going in there, because most of the time you're still stuck with something that you can't actually access. Okay, Circuit Drive, new place discovered. See, that gave me the same amount of money as what my man paid me, so kind of wild. I wonder what Huxley has found out, because he is still looking for Pashta. For those who don't know who Pashta is, she is a missing girl, and we have somehow thought that that other guy we spoke to, which is a CEO, or whatever he is now, he may have been involved, according to Smoking Jojo, the pipe player, horn player, sorry. Oh, there's more places here to collect from. There's so many places. We'll have to come back at some point and check out all this stuff. So, yeah. We dropped my man off, and now he's here. I have to park all the damn way out there again. Right, we might be able to jump in the middle. Okay. Let's use this. This is going to be quicker. Oh, I don't want to have to take the long way. Yeah, these teleporting chutes are usually the best way to rock and roll. Yeah, the music in this game is just amazing. There you are, Hux. What's up, buddy?
This had better be good, Huxley. Wait, what happened to your arm?
I was gonna say that.
Good question. How do I tell the dame that when Raguan's goons gave me the elbow, I lost an arm? We had to get moving.
Ah.
I gave them a nav point that would get us out of danger.
They ripped your arm off? You have to go to CorpSec, Huxley.
Raguan, CorpSec, Peter. They were all tangled up in some complex web I couldn't untangle. But I knew one thing. If I tugged on the wrong thread, the spiders were gonna come for their lunch.
What does that mean?
Fair enough.
I'm sorry I said to pick him up. He is still very annoying.
Quiet for now, Camus. Huxley, you think CorpSec is involved in Pashta's disappearance?
It was all connected, but I couldn't see how. Someone was lying. Raguan said I should talk to Peter, but then his gorillas ripped off my arm and threw me out of a 6th floor window.
So just call Peter and ask him what's really going on.
Now the client wouldn't answer my calls. I could feel the girl slip through my fingers, and if I couldn't pull her back, she'd slip through the cracks too.
That's why you called me, right? You want me to take you to Peter?
I wanted to tell the dame that she was right, that it would be easy. She thought I was asking for a quick journey across town, but I was asking her for much more. I was asking her to go out on a limb for me.
Huxley, just this one time, please skip to the point.
Cloudpunk. That was the...
Yeah. Alright, we'll get the story out. We're gonna pop out on the other side, which is nice.
Name of the company the dame worked for. They had some serious resources. Vehicles, contacts with society both high and low, and an up-to-date address list of almost everyone living in Nirvalis.
Oh no. Huxley, that could get me fired.
If we are just asking, maybe we won't get in trouble.
Camus, you didn't want us to help Huxley in the first place.
I have been thinking more about things. About automata and what we do.
And?
We need to help each other. Help each other be
Back
better.
here again.
Like saving a little girl. Everything is so complicated in the city. You do something and it is a bit good, but a bit bad too. But saving the little girl is only good. I can't explain it very well.
No, it's fine. I get it. It's nice to help people when you can, but I'm responsible for both of us, Camus. If I get fired, I can't even keep you in the Hava. Never mind find you a new body.
I understand. I still want to help find Pashta.
I didn't want to impose on...
Quiet, both of you. I have to make a call. Control, this is driver 14. This is Rania. I need to ask for a favor.
I read you, driver. What do you need?
I need an address.
I don't think I'm understanding you. We don't have a new job for you yet. There's no packages right now, but if you give it half an hour...
This isn't really about work. I need a personal favor.
You need a drink.
I just need you to give me someone's address.
You know this someone?
Not really. Look, I know it's a big ask.
You ain't joking. You're asking me to share private info I could get deleted.
Deleted?
Fired. I could get fired. You want to tell me what this is all about?
A girl is missing. The less details you know, the better, right? I just need this one favor, Control. It's important to me.
I don't want to hear any more about this, 14FC. I'm signing off.
Control, wait. Her name is Pashta. She's alone, probably scared, taken from her family.
This has got nothing to do with us, Radia.
I could have been that little girl. That's why I have to help. Growing up, the debt corpse could have taken me away from my mom. But every time, she somehow came up with the money. It was close. Don't you get it?
Look, Radia, this isn't a normal favor.
What if it was your little girl?
You don't want to go there. I can't.
That's just rough,
it's
man.
one address. Don't say anything. Don't tell anyone. Peter Unthrink. That's the name. Just hang up, then send us the address. I'll never ask for anything like this again.
Control out.
I am nervous. That was tense.
That was tense.
I wasn't sure he would... We got a nav point.
The dame really came through.
You made me come all this way for that. I have to drive to Waterside. Yeah, Algie is back from her watering. There you go, puppy. Yeah, she actually does that. And yes, you can actually go into third person view as well. I find first person just more engaging. Well, this is getting interesting. You could get deleted. Without...
I am receiving an order to stop. By CorpSec.
Are you sure it's CorpSec? I don't see anyone.
The signal is from close by, but I don't know where exactly. It seems like CorpSec, but there is no incident number. They normally send an incident number.
This is CorpSec. You're speaking to Agent Rio. We have reason to believe you are harboring a known criminal, rogue android Huxley.
Royd and... Oh, great. Please tell me this is a joke.
Rio again? Why are you following us? Is this personal?
You are currently breaking the law. CorpSec requires you to turn in your passenger and surrender yourself to...
Camus, you said the signal is close by. I don't think this Rio is on official business. Is he affecting any of your systems?
No. If we drive, we could get out of his range.
You have 60 seconds to comply.
If he's not really CorpSec, I think we...
I wonder what's up with him then. They're saying he's not truly a cop? That's the way to go?
Run for it. But if he is, he might call for backup to chase us. Maybe we should call his bluff.
I'm gonna go this way because otherwise I'm right. That jumps that way. I'm gonna jump this way.
Dreams matter. We'll 3D print your subconscious while you wait. Make your
This
dreams
way.
something you can hold. With dreams
You know what? Fine. Arrest us. We'll talk to CorpSec officers about everything we know, including your boss.
But we don't want to be arrested. This is bad.
Quiet, Camus. If they wanted to arrest us, they wouldn't be talking. I don't think this is really CorpSec. Something is off.
Don't start a battle with me, girl. I'll make it into a war.
Either arrest us or let us go.
Drop this. Drop that android. Get yourself out of this mess while you can. I won't warn you again.
He has disconnected.
Let's get moving, Camus.
Well, I wanna go and see what the hell's going on down here.
Camus, where is this nav point taking us?
The
Why
Alexa
am I on
Theater.
this side?
Maybe Peter lives in an apartment above it?
Clerk in the lobby. Yeah, that would be my guess. Peter would be working the popcorn stand, mixing up the hottest flavors, caramel and anchovy with cinnamon protein flakes, ready for the next screening of some piece of trash anti-android prop films. Cyborgs Ate My Babies 3.
Is that a real movie?
Yes. I saw it advertised on a poster.
Gross.
We are getting a message. It is from Control.
Put him through.
He is not on comm, it's just a text message. He says that CorpSec networks are down all over the city. There's a CorpSec security point between here and the Alexa Theater, but if we go on foot, we might be able to get through.
I'm not sure CorpSec really are looking for us. I think it was just that one guy trying to scare us off.
Agent Rio?
Yeah. You're okay to go on your own, Huxley, right? We can drop you at the security point?
In a simple world, that would be the plan. But this was a complicated city. Security points like that one couldn't be crossed by an android without a human to accompany them.
What?
Crazy.
Why?
I know why. On the holovids, they said something about an android virus. Humans are worried that the androids are going crazy in this zone.
That sounds like crazy propaganda. Who would believe that?
The dame didn't
All sorts
know
of
her
people.
history. Truth is, that neighborhood was never the friendliest for rust buckets like me to begin with. Back in '69, the riots hit the district hard. Alexa Theater was ground zero.
I'll come through with you then. If the security points are down, they shouldn't have any reason to stop us. But just be cool, Huxley. Try to speak like... Actually, just try to be completely silent once we're there. Can you do that? I'm
Good.
impressed.
Good evening, ma'am. We've got a problem with our system right now. I'm gonna have to ask you to be patient while I manually read through your record. We can't contact HQ right now.
No problem.
Is your android friend all right? Does he speak?
Oh no, he's mute. He's always been mute. He doesn't have any recent issues with speech or anything. He's been behaving very normally. So, problems with your system, huh? That must be a bummer.
That's the weird thing. It's not the system itself. It's the agents working the security posts. I swear, if we had unions, we'd be on strike. They got us working hours so long, half the agents are like zombies.
So we clear to go ahead, or...?
Then we got all these reports of androids going nuts. Turns out, there ain't no evidence that it's the androids at all. We got failed neural augments sparking paranoia. They should be locking up the humans.
What's causing all this?
Who knows? My old man says the city AI has a virus and it's infected us all. The humans, the androids, the programs controlling sanitation, traffic, everything.
You believe that?
Sure. But he also says they put mind control drugs in the toothpaste, and I'm gonna be a rich corp CEO before I'm 30, so...
Can we go?
What's that? Oh, sure, whatever. Get going. And don't let your android buddy out of your sight. It's not safe for his kind in this zone.
That was easy.
Nice. Now I'll pick up the stuff that's in here. Anyway, there's one here and then one on the other side. Oh, this place looks a little rough. I want to lie.
Class luxury the whole way. Estrellas Colony Tours. We'll take you so close to the stars you'll feel like one.
Busted up hovers. Place is basically wrecked. Oh man. There's some really cool parts of the city, and then there's just some real holes in the city, man. But I suppose that is true. I remember even where I used to live in a very, very small city, like the CBD. Really fancy places, brand spanking new, and then some really old places and places that was just kind of abandoned. Sadly. Peter.
Hi, do you work here? We're looking for a guy called...
The hell are you doing here? You're gonna get us both killed, Huxley!
So, this was the client. I pictured a hard-working man in a cheap suit. But instead, I was looking at a greasy-looking...
Shut your mouth! You got some nerve coming into this neighborhood and speaking to me like that, Huxley.
Look, we just want to help you find your daughter.
Shit. Look, this is all a hustle, and it's way out of my league. She ain't really my daughter.
Who paid you to say she was?
If I tell you that, you're as dead as I am.
I've been driving all over the city trying to find this girl. I'm not giving up on this now. Just tell me where I can find her, okay?
Just forget her. She's probably fine.
The way his voice shook, we all knew he was lying.
It's the memory chip in her head they need. It's not about the girl. No one cares about the girl.
Huxley does. Just let him do his job.
Rio. That's all I can say. Talk to Rio.
Wait, the CorpSec agent? He just threatened us.
Before you talk to me? Hey, that's great. That means he won't know we talked. Or he thinks I talked already. Shit. Just get out of here, will you already?
We should go, Huxley. This is getting dangerous.
Yep.
And more dangerous, but I had to stick around.
It's not safe here, Huxley.
It was too late for me. The security checkpoints would be up again. I'd be caught if I went through. Besides, I had some leads I wanted to follow here.
Damn it. Well, call me if you need me again, Huxley. I'll see you around.
Okay. So we've gone from a missing daughter to just a missing person, but they're after the chip in their head. So we basically sacrificed our ass for this, by the way. Ooh. Well, that deepens the mystery, that's for sure, because now we have to point that there's something she has that they all want, and they are probably gonna turn her into fish bait to get it out. Control, here we go.
Hey, kid, I need you to know this next job. It's not personal, okay? It has nothing to do with our last discussion. You're not being punished. It's just, well, there's no one else available.
That doesn't sound good. What's the job?
We need you down in Gallows Row. There's been an accident.
What kind of accident?
Reports are mixed. We think it's a gas leak. Toxic. Some folk are saying it's radioactive. We're pretty sure it's not a zombification virus.
Oh, good.
And it's definitely not a neural implant ransomware attack. Well, I mean, not definitely, but probably.
That all sounds so reassuring, Control.
The point is, we're pretty sure the area where you're going is safe. Communication in and out of Gallows Row has broken down, and CorpSec have set up a perimeter. But Cloudpunk has received a contract from an external security agency to extract persons of value.
So I'm a taxi now?
More like a short-term contracted emergency response vehicle.
An ambulance?
Yeah, but an ambulance for anyone who might have good private security or health insurance, or anyone who would be valuable to society. You know, CEOs, doctors, anyone with diamond fillings in their teeth.
So you don't know who's down there?
We're getting scattered reports. Now, this is a lucrative job. You can squeeze 3 people in your hover. I'm not saying you need to save the 3 richest assholes you can find, but make sure they have enough resources to cover the bribes that'll get them back out of the quarantine zone. And then when they get back, make sure they have the savings or insurance policies to, you know, turn us a profit.
So at least 1 rich asshole.
Maybe 2, just to be safe.
Great. So how do I get to this poisonous, radioactive, dead zone filled with rich zombies?
There's an abandoned CorpSec security station just inside the quarantine zone. CorpSec are expecting you, so they'll let you through the perimeter. Once you get inside, just blend in as best you can. Ask people their stories. Yeah, use your judgment.
Oh man, this is gonna be rough. I have to go in there and use my judgment, yet I need to cover the cost, or I cover the cost.
And only mention you can get someone to safety when you're sure you want them as a passenger.
Great. How long till this shift is over, Control?
Don't sweat it, kid. The night is almost half done.
When's your shift end, Control?
My shift? I can't even remember when it began, kid. I'm pretty sure I'll be doing this forever. Control out.
Interesting. Yeah, this is the place.
Are you experiencing heartache?
There's 2 spots in there.
Then check out this season's best-selling emotional immunization at Immune.
Let's go make some hard decisions late at night and hope we don't burn this up royally.
This whole area is about to be quarantined, ma'am. I know you got a contract to pick up some folk, but you gotta be quick. If you're not back soon, you're gonna get stuck on the other side.
I understand.
Talk to all the survivors. How many are we talking about? 1, 2, 3.
Hi, how are you?
I am good, thank you. My service tag is GN. How are you doing?
Peachy? Are you brand new? You're so shiny.
I am 18 hours old, and I have to say, I've only spoken to 6 people so far, but I have liked almost all of them.
Almost all?
I also spoke to Mr. Sharp.
So, you're fresh out of the box. What is your programming?
My default functions have not yet been set. I was purchased by a restaurant and was activated by a chef and another chef who talked to me about cooking and also food.
Sounds like you were going to be a chef.
Why do you say that?
Just a hunch. So what happened?
All the humans in the restaurant started to cough. Then they were rolling, then twitching. Then they were still.
I guess they were poisoned by the gas leak, and you were the only one left?
Yes. They didn't instantiate my base programming, so I am in generic mode. I just love to be helpful. It's my favorite thing.
What will you do if you can get out of here, GN?
I don't think I will get out. They will send me back to the factory to be wiped.
But you've already been activated. If they wipe you, won't that be like...
I do not want to go. But if I am not wiped, I have 1 recorded owner, and my market value will be far less. If I am wiped, I can be sold as new.
But androids can't be owned anymore, not since the law changed.
We're only considered emancipated after we've been born. And we aren't born till we're given a name.
You have a name?
No, that is my service tag.
Can I give you a name?
No,
don't do that.
Only my first legal employer can do that. And they don't give us a name till we sign a work contract. Usually, for at least 10 years.
What about if I got you out of here?
Perhaps. I would like to help people. I really like helping. I have only done 12 different things so far, but helping is by far my favorite. Much better than worrying about my own mortality.
We've got a brand spanking new android.
Non-cosmetic procedures.
Basically not even being set up properly. And he is already kinda kicking to get out. I just want to pick up where this other thing is and then I'll get back to these people. So you can see why you would want to help him. He's sort of the fresh-faced young kid, but I think you go, well, he's an android. He can get wiped. And that brings up the whole point is that it brings up the morality of if it is thinking and real, then is it and should it be treated as a human or should it not be?
Hi. Can I talk with you for a minute, sir?
Mom, yes, Mom. Sergeant Kine, pleased to meet you.
My name is Rania. How long have you been in the army?
312 years, man and boy. Or android and circuit board, am I right?
Yeah, good one. Hey, what do you know about this accident?
Very little, Mom. I'm on need-to-know programming, and I do not need to know this.
Do you have any friends or family looking for you?
I got the old boys waiting for me at the oil guzzler. It's my local.
Are you retired?
Yes, Mom. There's not many of us Mark-8s left in the city. We're antiques. I was originally programmed to run an all-terrain vehicle during the Rat Wars.
The Rat Wars? Were you really fighting?
Rats? Yeah. Well, at first, they grow pretty big in the lower levels of Nirvalis, scurrying down corridors in swarms. Hundreds of them. Millions. Big as horses.
Jeez.
Was it really a war if you were fighting rats? It sounds more like you were an exterminator.
If you'd been there, you would have called it a war.
And I don't suppose you have much savings as a veteran either?
Barely a penny to my name.
Okay. Kid with everything to go for a vet with no money.
Hello, miss.
Not miss. I'm a doctor.
Oh, sorry about that. Are you okay, doctor?
Yes. Yes, sorry for snapping. This is all just very stressful. My name is Dr. Ochoa. Nice to meet you. Are you a...
I'm just stuck here like you. What happened?
They say it was a toxic gas leak. Some of my patients have been having trouble with their breathing in the last few weeks. I thought it was just smog, but I guess it was much worse than that.
Are you sick?
I have no symptoms of respiratory illness. I am feeling lightheaded, but I think it's the heat in here. And the stress. Have you talked to that butler woman? What a nightmare.
What caused the toxic gas?
I don't know. The whole city is falling apart. Explosions, gas leaks, trash mountains, logic virus bombs, whole districts getting relocated. The economy is in constant flux. My grandmother was an old tech priest. She used to say the city has a spirit, and that spirit gets a little angrier every year.
You don't believe that, right? You're a doctor.
No, I don't believe the city is the avatar of a new dark god rising. My grandmother had early onset dementia.
So why is everything in the city getting worse then?
No one else will say it. But when you're a doctor, you learn that sometimes you just have to say, I don't know. Questions create a vacuum that answers want to fill. But bad answers are worse than no answers.
What will you do when you get out?
Drink some vodka. Phone my ex-husband and tell him I still hate him. But he can stop worrying about me. Eat some takoyaki.
Will you be able to afford the rescue insurance if someone picks you up?
No way. I've only been out of medical college 10 years. It doesn't matter though. No one's coming anyway. We're just gonna have to wait it out.
Yeah, I guess so.
Hey, young, bot, fresh-faced. Obviously doesn't even have an owner. We have a vet, broke as hell. We've got a doctor who is fresh-faced and has no money.
Hi, my name's Rania. I'm just chatting with everyone to pass the time. How are you doing?
Why are you asking so many questions?
I didn't think I was.
Look, it wasn't my fault. You know that. I know that. The lab has accidents all the time. It was definitely one of the interns.
Do you work in a lab?
I own the lab. And no, none of us could have predicted that... Are you with CorpSec?
Definitely not.
If you can find a way to get me out of here, I'll make it worth your while. I told the CorpSec officers at the perimeter that I had rescue insurance, but they didn't believe me. You believe me, right?
Sure, I'll just go get you some help.
Okay. So he has money, but he probably caused part of this. That's cool.
Hi, I remember you.
Octavius Butler.
Here. It's good to see you, miss. I was so thankful to Skypunks for their help before. I was hoping you could help me once again.
I'm sorry to see you trapped here.
Of course you are. It must be very distressing for you to see someone like me stuck here with the rest. I
Not
need
really.
you to get a message to Mr. Octavius Butler. He'll know what to do.
Maybe I can help you.
Of course you can. This is a serious matter. You need to get Mr. Octavius Butler. You must remember a message for me. Can you do that?
Maybe.
Here is the message. I am trapped in Gallows Row. Come and save me. Do you need to write this down, dear?
I think I can remember it.
I understand there is toxic gas. I'm not sure how long we'll be safe here. There is no one authorized to take us to safety. But don't worry, Mr. Octavius Butler will know what to do.
You know, I might be able to take you...
Mr. Butler, dear. Get going, quickly now.
You are an ass. Yeah, she was one of my earlier rides. Basically talking about, you know, she has money. We're basically talking about the whole fact that...
Hi, I'm Rania. So, looks like we're stuck here, Mr...
I'm sorry, I don't have any business cards left.
Me neither. But you can still tell me your name, right?
I guess so. The cards are eggshell with a hollow finish. The font is an archaic neoclassic choice called Tahoma. They have my office number, so I never forget where I work.
And they say your name, which is...
Oh, right. Quincy Sharp, CEO.
CEO? Wow. For which corp?
Again, I'd have to check my card.
You don't know which corp you work for?
We just went through a rebranding. I really couldn't say.
You know, I've always wondered, what does CEO stand for?
No one remembers. We just use it for the upper-level management in corps.
How do you get a job as a CEO?
Foresight, leadership, boldness, thinking both inside and outside the box. Blue sky thinking, being a savage, originality. Those are the characteristics that make you a real game changer.
And money, right? No one works up to be a CEO these days. You need limbs in the first place.
I always see money as a kind of energy force, and I've been able to act as a conduit and channel that energy through positive thinking. My father also left me a small trust fund.
Uh-huh. Is anyone worried about you back home?
My father, for sure. Although, we haven't spoken since I faked an alibi for my brother-in-law after he ran over that colored lady.
Oh, God, I should go.
It is Camus. Camus the dog. I am
Crazy.
messaging Rania with a very important message.
Yeah, Camus, you don't need to... What is it?
The guards are saying the gate will close soon and no one will get out. You need to come back.
I can't decide who to take.
There is only room for 3.
I know. And we need to take passengers who can cover the costs of rescue for Cloudpunk. At least, I think we do. Should I just take the people I like?
I don't know, but you have to choose now. You should talk to the people you want to save, then get out of there quickly.
All right, I'll tell them. I know who I'm going to choose. I think.
I don't know. Unless Octavia Butler, I would actually be happy for it just to stay here. I really don't care. Yeah, I can take the people I don't care about. The doctor, yeah, why not?
Dr. Ochoa, I actually have a vehicle. I can get past the security checkpoint. I can get you out of here.
Really? But what about everyone else?
I only have a few spaces. We need to go now.
I'll gather my things.
Meet me at the security checkpoint in 2 minutes.
So I can either do that. There's the professor obviously has money. There's the sergeant who is on his last legs. There's Octavia Butler and that monkey over there. And then there is... I don't really know. It's a bloody hard decision to make. I can take her, I can take that dude, and I can take the other guy.
Faster, smarter, stronger. The real you. Corwin Bionics.
Professor would probably be a good one to take as well. I want to take her. I really dislike her, but I'm going to
Mrs.
take her.
Butler, I can take you back to your husband. I have a vehicle and I can get you through quarantine.
Well, that's fabulous news. Tell me, is it possible you have a different vehicle? Perhaps something a bit newer?
No, sorry. It's my old Hava, or you stay here.
I'll pack my belongings and be with you momentarily.
God damn, I hate this. So, there's the professor who may have caused this whole bloody thing. The rich CEO guy, because he has money. The young do-gooder, or the old guy. They shouldn't have taken Miss Octavia Butler, but they really needed to. The new guy's going to get wiped, in my opinion. So, I'm not too worried about that. It's either the sergeant or the lab guy. Man, I didn't want to be making these decisions. Quince, he would definitely be able to pay. I'm not too worried about money. GN, he is new. We'll just get wiped. That poor guy. I had to take the doctor, right? That was kind of important. Or I can take the guy who probably caused all these problems. He owns the lab. I'll get him out, but he can also die in there for all I care. This is difficult, people. The old sergeant.
Street races have been reported in this sector.
The rich guys to cover the cost. The young guy who knows nothing. He is a bot with no knowledge. This guy. Then I'm basically leaving the old war vet behind to basically die in here while that guy gets out. Definitely not taking the CEO. I would gamble it's either going to be my man here, the professor, the old dude, or the new young fresh-faced brother. Do not bloody know. I'm just glad I wouldn't actually be put in this position, because I would not know. You bastards will just have to pile in. You know what? Screw it. You're 130 years old, man. The other guy's new. Wants to help. Helping people could be helpful. You would just be a meal ticket. That is all I know. GN. Dude is shiny. He has no idea what's going on. I don't know. Who would you pick? Who would be the three people you pick? CEO, the fresh face, bot just out of the box, the war vet, the guy owns a lab, the doctor, and Miss Octavia Butler, who's a bit of an ass, arrogant, but I have met her before. If he owns a lab, he'd have money too. I don't know if I want to save the war vet. How sad is that? Most people would be like, yeah, war vet has to be saved. Guy who runs a lab may be interesting, but I don't really like him. War vet, fresh face of that guy. I don't really know how to pick. This is going to be a bad one. I have to like roll a bloody dice to go from 1 to 3. This is really difficult. He has got money and that gives him a 3 right out, so yeah, that pays the rescue charges, but I'd rather just lose all my money than deal with that. You know what, I'm just going to take the war vet. The other guys are bastards.
Sergeant, I have a vehicle. I can get you back to your friends. Do you want to come with me?
Sure, Mom. Why not? The boys will be worried about me. Or they'll have cashed out all my poker chips because they think I'm dead already. Either way, we better hurry.
I'll see you by the checkpoint in a minute.
Fucking prohibited.
I can't thank you enough for taking me out of that horrid place, dear.
Well, you're gonna be
I
paying
can't
for it.
wait to get back and see Mr. Butler again. Oh, do you have any air freshener for the car? You know what? It's fine. Don't bother yourself.
I'm going to.
Interesting bunch of refugees you picked up here, Rania. Thanks for including me.
At least somebody says bloody thank you.
Oh, that was more tense than the roach wars of '08. Thanks for springing me, Mom. I owe you.
Alright, don't worry about it. Don't mention it. Because only Miss Octavia Butler will have the money to pay for all this. I know the CEO would definitely bank, and the lab guy would probably have money. But, yeah. The new droid, I see, he's been alive for 5 minutes, you know. But again, it comes down to the thought of basically trying to say he is a young person. They should live longer. You know, how many times have you seen this where the decision is, should the war veteran live or should the young guy live? You know, it's a moral thing of, do you decide to measure life in years left? You know? Got a dining chair set.
We are getting a call. It is Huxley again. What should I
Put him through.
I had her. I finally had her. Now all I needed was a way out.
Huxley, did you find Pashta?
The dame was sharp, but I needed an exit strategy, not a pat on the back.
I'll come get you. Send me an
Yeah,
app point.
this is gonna be a long one, but whatever.
Get here soon. The situation was going south quicker than the Americans when the ice caps melted.
I only got a little bit of money from that one, but yeah. It comes back down to, should you save people with money because they have money and they can pay you? Do you take the hit yourself? Do you measure in life? Do you measure in the role of jobs? Like what I did, the doctor, you know. It was an obvious pick of, this person can do good longer than somebody who, you know, maybe like the war vet. It's actually a very, very smart thing to measure.
We had to get going. The girl was in danger. We all were. I gave the dame a nav point for a hideout we could use. It might even be safe.
Parking is prohibited. Better be in a place where I can chase.
I'm Rania. I just want to help. Huxley is a friend. You can trust him.
I know that. I trust him.
Good.
He saved me.
Fair enough. We'll get you out of here, then leave you too. Huxley, what exactly is the plan? Do we take her back to...
Not back. I don't want to go back to him.
Pashta, do you know why this happened to you?
Because of the chip?
Oh, it's a little piggy. But yeah, that is a very interesting thing. You can say a lot about a person depending on their choices there.
In your head? The neural memory implant?
Yeah. They gave me the implant so I can do better at school. Dad said he wanted me to be a data analyst one day because data analysts sometimes become CEOs.
Is that what you wanted?
I wanted to be in CorpSec like him, but he said it was a bad job.
So your dad wanted the memory chip removed?
He wanted it erased, but I said I didn't want it. It would make me forget a lot more than just the meeting.
The meeting?
Dad met with people he shouldn't. I heard everything they said. Dad said it was evidence. He said we can never leave behind any evidence.
So your dad erased your memory implant?
He took me to a man to do it. It hurt. I don't think Dad paid the man. That's why they were mad at him. That's why they sent me away.
And you don't want to go back to your father now?
I won't go back to him. It made me forget too much. I can't even remember Mom anymore. I just remember how much I hate him.
How did you find her, Huxley?
Busting the kid out hadn't been easy. I'm pretty sure I upset the wrong people. But everyone in Nirvalis was the wrong people these days. I'd followed the leads I got from the two-bit mobster who pretended to be her father, Peter. In the grand scheme of things, he was the least terrible of the bunch.
I can't believe you found her, Huxley.
Oh no, it is happening again. Someone else is on the comm.
You were warned, Cloudpunk driver. Surrender now and hand over the android Huxley.
There was one more hand I could play. It was a desperate plan, but I was done for anyway. There was a number on my head now, and it was a big one. I should turn myself in, then push the big red button. At least the girl might make it.
What big red button?
My frame was an old espionage bot. Ancient, a bucket of bolts. But it did have one feature I was pretty sure would still work. Self-destruct. All I had to say was a specific combination of words. It would prime my fuse, introduce a little spark into my house of dynamite. I could get rid of Rio for good.
Oh no. Do you have to do that? That would be bad.
Yeah, Canvas.
Is it really a button?
I'd asked the dame and her dog for a lot of help. The least I could do for them was clear the way. I explained that it wasn't really a big red button. Rather, it was a phrase that if I said or heard, would trigger the detonation sequence. The words were simple enough. I just had to say,
no.
Pashta, it might work. We could escape.
Huxley saved me. And I hate Rio, but he is still my dad.
I didn't know this. Did everyone else know this?
No, but it adds up, I guess.
Let me talk to him.
I'm not sure.
Trust me. Please. I can do this.
Okay, the comm is open. Go ahead.
Dad, it's me.
Pashta? Pashta, honey. These aren't good people.
Listen to me, Dad. Just listen. Remember when Mom got sick? Do you remember what present I brought to the hospital for Mom?
Pashta,
You don't remember. It was a little bird. I made it from folded paper. She said it would stay by her side forever.
Oh, I remember, honey. Listen to me. I need you to...
No, you listen. I didn't remember the bird because you stole my memories from me. But I wrote it down. Even my scribbles are better at remembering Mom than you are. I wrote down a lot. I wrote down everything you said at that meeting, too. The one that made you do this to me?
Pashta, all I care about is your safety. I had to erase the memories so that they wouldn't come for you.
No, Dad. You only cared about not being caught. If you cared about me, you would have turned yourself in instead of stealing my memories.
Now you listen here. If you have told anyone else...
I haven't, but I will, if you don't let me go. I wrote down all the words that you said at that meeting. And if you don't leave us alone right now and stay away forever, I will send them in a message to CorpSec.
I can't just let you go.
No, Dad. You actually can. You can let me go, and your secrets are safe. Or you can tell me that you don't care about how much trouble you'll get in and turn yourself in. And I'll wait for you to get out of jail, or whatever happens. I'll stay by your side forever, if you give up.
Damn it, just give yourself up, Rio.
He's left the comm.
Oh no.
What a kicker. Her pops had abandoned her. He was letting her go, poor kid.
Pashta, I'm sorry.
It's fine. I knew he would go and leave me behind. It's what he does. Let's keep going.
I won't leave your side, kid.
Yes, you will. Everyone does.
Did I get out of here now? Blow my...
You still moving, Rania?
Lomo? Yeah.
Remember what I told you. The city moves real fast, and you got to move with it.
I'm trying my best. What do you want, Lomo?
You made some tough choices, Rania. People got hurt. I don't blame you. I think you did the right thing. But some other folk, their choices weren't so good.
What do you mean?
I'm going to ask you for something that I know you won't give me. Still, I have to ask, and you have to answer. Our choices have narrowed to a point, Rania. We've just got to play our parts from here.
What are you talking about? I did what you asked.
This isn't about you or even me. This is about what you have. You have to bring that girl back to me. She's the dead.
What girl?
Let's not do this. I'm asking, but I know your answer. Bring her to me. Last chance.
No.
All right then. No hard feelings, Rania. To be honest, I would have thought less of you if you said yes. But death is like a weight. And if you want someone to carry it, you got to graft that weight to their bones. You understand?
No.
You will. Your hollow heart will crack like ice.
5 minutes to self-destruct. Oh no.
What the hell?
How could the scumbag know?
I don't keep the best hacker in the city around for his singing voice. Your number's up, Huxley. You're deader than the dance hall.
It was true. I was a goner. 4 minutes, 50 seconds to self-destruct.
Gotta get
You're
out of
going
here.
to kill us all. You said you wouldn't.
You're free to drop him off. In fact, I highly recommend you do.
Stop this. I'll find a way to...
As your robot friend might say, you were never going to come out of this shit smelling like roses. Goodbye, Rania.
He has disconnected.
It isn't fair. We have to help him.
There was a way to get out of this, but it was a long shot. A damn long shot.
What long shot?
The vents. If we could get there in time, maybe I could find an old hackbot and disarm the self-destruct sequence.
Why aren't you driving faster? We have to save him.
Shit. Okay, let's go.
Here we go. We have a timer up. This one is not just sitting around waiting for things to happen. We actually have a rush here. I was really hoping this was never going to happen, but here we are. If I stick to this, the highways, this should be faster. $2.91. Game went from crazy to physically exhausting to mentally testing what sort of person you are to you have a thing that's the equivalent of a bomb in your car. Yeah. Kind of wild. Let me just run straight for you. I told you, this game is amazing. And I know I'm going to play for it again. Make some other choices. See what happens. You know? If you have two choices, you make the other choice. If you have multiple choices, you know, you keep seeing what you can do. Maybe it has a different impact on the outcome. I'm pretty sure it does, but who knows? Stick to the main thoroughfares, although there's no highway booster here, which is what I really needed. Although this beast is actually upgraded to go faster, by the way. There's the vents. I've been down here once before. Okay, we've got 109 left seconds. Less than 2 minutes to fly. There we Okay, he even pointed me the wrong bloody way just to hate me more. Yeah, this place is absolutely frozen and a hellhole and freaking dangerous to drive in. Time to pretend like we know what we're doing here. We are not going to get much time to screw around. Yeah, this is exactly what I was talking about. With no anything on, it's kind of a pain to find anything. Oof, I did clip that one.
So, where do we find this hackbot? You said you had 5 minutes about...
How could I tell her that it wasn't as easy as interfacing with an old machine?
So, tell me what you need.
I needed the dame to look after Pashta. No more, no less.
What do you mean? Why are you just standing there?
Truth was, there was no hackbot. I was done. Only the girl mattered now. I needed the dame to take her in.
I can't do that. I can't just take on a child, Huxley.
The dame protested, but I knew in the end she would do the right thing. She had to get moving.
Damn it, Huxley. It shouldn't be like this. It's not fair.
Fair is what we make it.
Ugh, you deserve better than this.
I told her to get back into her car and her safety. I was able to insert lines of code into my core loop to delay the big moment, but I wasn't able to prevent it. Goodbye, Rania.
Goodbye, Huxley.
Why didn't you save him?
We couldn't save him. You knew that. We all knew it.
I knew he would leave.
Don't you dare say anything bad about Huxley. Never again. He gave everything for you. For us.
Where are you taking me?
Back to my apartment.
Really?
Shush. Let's just drive in quiet for a little while.
Oh, the farmer's down here. I can come and talk to him. That was close. Talk to him. To get around this place. Wish there's a way to zoom the map out a little bit. It does look like there's some sort of thing to drive through there. Let's see if we can find this magical hole in the wall. Because this is where it's showing that there might be someone. There's nothing going on there. They should literally have to go into there. Oh, maybe I can go through this. Maybe that's what I was seeing. One of the old connection pipes. Cool. Alright. Huh. The Fisherman. I saw that magazine. I'll talk to you in a minute now.
What you looking for? Whatever it is, I got it.
Cybernetic arm training.
Thanks.
Hey, come back anytime, lady.
Cybernetic. I'm still not sure about the cybernetic stuff. I'm kind of enjoying being a human. I'm sure I'm going to find out. I had to really get that stuff when I could. So I'm going to drive Pashta back to my apartment and then see where it goes from there. But that's basically as far as I want to really get into it tonight because this is, wow, it's been wild. It's been a wild, wild ride, people. Duck and weave, buddy, duck and weave. I'm gonna make a wrong turn, yeah. Place is a freaking nightmare. I'm not a huge fan of being down here. Okay, at least we're getting out. Well, Huxley, man. He was kind of a cool character, and then he just kind of cool. Good going home then. Wow. That was kind of a wild peak in the game there. It kind of prepares you for future events, I feel. Like, at the end of the day, yeah, man. There's definitely a lot more, because the last time I spoke to that other parking ticket machine, which was addressing me as Cora, which is the big overall mystery, what is this Cora? It said it would speak to me again and I would have to make a decision, and I'm like, well, this is going to be one of those things, isn't it? So the decision about the whole thing with the Andersons, I thought I saved them, like reset them and I could go out, but I think what I actually did was just wipe their memory and basically let them restart. I misunderstood. I thought wiping them would basically be the way out for them, like you wipe them in, because that's what it sounded like. You wipe it and reinstate the original things, like you're, you know, they've been kind of brainwashed to be the way they are. And if you could wipe them and reset them, then they could be what they used to be and could just go out and live. But I made an assumption and I think I was a little wrong. Okay, I was a hell of a lot wrong, but hey, don't hate on me. I was trying to help them. Well, it's like right at the beginning, right? There's actually a part where there's a lot of stuff there. Where you end up taking a package and you could deliver it or not deliver it, and there's a bomb. I tossed it in a chute and almost got fired for it. But, you know, does that actually have some flow-on effect somewhere along the game? You know, that's a real question I have, is ow, that is gonna cost me. Does anything I do have any flow-on effect, or do you still play the same game? Which means I'm going to play this game again. I don't know if I will stream it, so it's up to you guys, but I know I'm definitely going to be playing this again, which I'm looking forward to. I am either like a freaking... How big am I? You look at me. I'm like a freaking giant.
I don't really have much food right now.
I'm not hungry. Is this your whole house?
Yes, it's plenty big for me and Camus.
How long can I stay here?
I'll get some food when my shift finishes. In the meantime, there's some fruit and mochi in the fridge.
The fridge?
The thing that keeps the food cold.
Oh yeah, I knew that.
Just make yourself at home, but don't touch anything. You can watch the holo vids or whatever.
When do I have to leave?
Look, you don't have to leave. I won't send you away until there's somewhere you want to go.
I don't want to go anywhere. Nowhere is home anymore.
Then this is the best nowhere you have right now. I won't be long.
Don't worry about me. I'll be fine.
Okay then, I'll see you soon, Pashta.
Rania, I know Huxley saved us.
Good. He said we need to stick together, so we will. I'll see you when the sun comes up.
Bye, Rania.
We've got a pizza order system, guys. Get a random pizza daily for 1 month. I don't even have that.
Nice.
Driver 14FC, come in.
I'm here.
New job available.
Okay, I'm ready.
New job available.
You already said that. Are you okay? I'm really not in the mood. Control, can you just talk normally, please? It's been a long night.
New nav point generated.
Your voice sounds weird. I've had enough bad surprises for one night. What's going on?
Please proceed to the...
Oh, this is gonna be bad.
Point. No, everything is normal.
Oh, wow.
Well, that's reassuring. Okay, I'm on my way. Rania out.
Is Mr. Control okay?
I don't think so, Chemis. Let's go to the nav point. We have no other choice.
But yeah, people, this is where I'm going to call it a night. It was freaking awesome to play this with you guys, and I hope everybody did enjoy this as much as I did playing this again. Because as always, I love this game. If you haven't played this game, definitely worth putting it on your list to play. You will not be disappointed. Otherwise, yeah, keep watching the playthroughs to enjoy all the stuff. But it's not your birthday yet, man. You can wait. It's like 5-6 p.m. for you, brothers. We can get you a happy birthday in the morning. But Helgi Snort's early happy birthday to you. But yeah, people, as always, if you enjoyed the video and you do fall in love with this game as much as I have, then come back next week this time and we will continue on. If you want to have this without my talking, which I love listening to, by the way, this video will be uploaded with no talking. The recording is just busy finishing in the back, and I will be up probably by the end of the week, and it'll be up in a couple of weeks or so, because I've still got a hell of a lot of the videos scheduled in short sections to come up. But these ones I will upload them as whole, so they'll be long play videos. So if you enjoy long plays with no commentary, this will be available for you. But as always, if you enjoyed and you want to support me and this carcass over here, not Camus quite, but you know, my Camus, then leave a like, leave a comment, share the videos around, and yeah, make sure to watch all the playlists. Have them running in the background. It's good to listen to while you work, study, sleep, or have to do the dishes, whatever, man. They're good to do, and that's what I do. I like watching this stuff, and this is why I make this content, because this is the stuff that I want to do, and this is, if you want to see a real playthrough, this is it. It's not, there's no scheduling to it, there's no following a script. I haven't even read the game. I don't know how long it is. Just playing it as it should be. Enjoying a game because it is a game. So, if you do really enjoy it that much and really want to support the channel, then you go and check out that option for membership, as well as the Super Frank Super Chat and Super Stickers, as well as the merch store that's feeling a little lonely. So go check out all those things and yeah, support me so I can keep making awesome content. But otherwise, I will catch you guys tomorrow morning for Mill's birthday. See you guys tomorrow.